Alright, we'll do a little update on my truck here. I'll just kind of go through all the things that I've done since I got it now. Let's see. What's that? A year and a half now. We'll start with the little stuff. See, I lowered the back 2 inches. There's a lift block. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. There's a lift block that goes under the springs there in between the axle springs, so I got it more of a leveled look. I didn't like how tall the back end was, and I don't have a lot of payload, so don't matter to me too much. And they got full LED tail lights and marker lights over 80 inches. They have the lights there on the fenders, and those are LED as well. An LED third brake light. It's about all for the exterior. I just ordered some LED roof markers, so that'll be just about it for LED. I also have HIDs in the headlights. I'm going to put Morimoto's their projectors in there because these are kind of halogen projectors. They're meant for halogen bulbs, even though they are projector lenses, and it looks all right. But I'd like to have a little bit more even light dispersion. And for the big thing, for most of you, you know the Denali comes with the LQ4. Well, this has an LM7 now, a 2007 LM7 5.3 with 799 heads. Basically, the short story is I had some oil pressure issues. I thought it was an oil pump. That's what I've read on the forums of what guys say. So I, took the front engine cover off, and I also bought a cam for it. I was going to do that at the same time, but turns out I couldn't get the camshaft off. So I just put it back together and I dealt with it. It was about 20 psi hot at idle, so not terrible, but it was lower than I wanted and lower than I knew was safe. I just I painted that. So I had Carl Performance out in Des Moines, Iowa, take care of the work for me. So they took it out, and I bought the engine on Facebook, actually, LSX Parts for Sale. So basically it's a 5307. It has new bearings, has a new crank. It also has 799 heads, which are like 243s, the one of arguably the best flowing heads from the factory. And then I also have BTR double springs, 650 lift, and then I have a Texas Speed 220, 581 lift camshaft, 114 LSA. So that's what it's got, and then a Texas Speed oil pump as well. So engine should be good for a while, I hope. It's real unfortunate. I've read people that actually, take the block and get the tolerances looked at for the camshaft bearing and see if they can, reuse the block. So I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to junk it yet. So it's a shame. It was, more money than I want to spend, but now it should be good. Go weather techs. So we'll start it up here. Got the headlights are on here. But oil pressure is a lot better now. It does dance around a little bit though. Sometimes you can see it, especially when it's warm a little bit. But I just become paranoid of oil pressure now. So whenever I see it low, like when it gets hot, lately it's been getting at like 30, which I don't think is out of the ordinary, but it's not what I want to see. And also the tuning, you can barely tell that it's got a cam in there, and ECU is trying to compensate. So if I do a long drive or whatever, drive a couple hundred miles, the engine light will come on, and then you can definitely tell there's a cam. So I don't know what it's doing to timing, whatever. Then this is the latest modification. I put 2 switches in here. I don't know if I could do this one-handed. Well, that's one cylinder, or one bank, and that's the other bank. So I got dual electric cutouts, so I'll go under there and look at them. So, I mean, you can barely tell. It sounds like a stock truck with cats. So that's not ideal. But if the engine light would come on, it would definitely be noticeable. So I gotta talk to my tuning guy, figure that out. So, yeah, sounds good. And I had it dynoed. It made 285 horsepower, 277 to the wheels. Of course, it's all-wheel drive, so I would estimate it, you know, a 20% drivetrain loss or whatever, parasitic loss. Yeah, thanks for watching.